Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and our pitcher in this game, Logan Gilbert.
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Ready to go now, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Raleigh makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the Giants lineup, and it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Tyler Fitzgerald getting ready to hit. Just off the outside edge, 1-0. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that drops in for a strike.
Got away with that one, left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Robles pulls that one down, 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames stands in. First pitch is in the dirt. Right through there for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy, and getting to start, Logan Webb. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And now it's even up. Next offering misses down and away. Fights it off. He'll see another. The wind and the pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit, takes outside. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. He swings and fouls one off. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. And the sweeper misses. One out, bases empty.
Full count.
On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Rodriguez out of the play. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
2 down, nobody on. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch, inning over. End of one, and we're still scoreless. New inning getting started, and here is Matt Chapman. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
And a big swing and a miss. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
That is it. The first
So here's Wade now.
Wade Jr.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Elliot Ramos. A little bit low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
First and second here, no outs. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. That one missed.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
And the right-hander's 3-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under it. hauls it in for the out.
Batting seven, the catcher, number 14.
And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. And that's in there at the knees.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent. It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Mike Yastrzemski in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with one away. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
That one outside. And that is ball one. Bases loaded, one away. Here at the top of the second. Outside low. And it's 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Full count.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Grant McCray now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Wade at third. Bailey on second. Yastrzemski at first. One gone. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Bases loaded, 2 down. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 1, and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Randy Arozarena. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And a swing and a miss, and there's 1 down. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Here comes the 0-1. That's a little bit low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Right side, and foul ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 1 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Gilbert back to work. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
Next to hit, Willie Adames. Adames, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That is upstairs for ball 1. In the air, right side. Robles drifts towards it, nabs it, and there are 2 outs.
Now batter, the third baseman.
2 outs,
Matt.
base is empty. Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. Singled and scored his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Chapman gets a piece there. Not
1-2.
close with that one, and it's 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. Giants go down quietly. They lead it 1-0.
It ain't no surprise, a full moon sits in the sky. You better watch your back tonight because there's no compromise. When I'm good and all good.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the veteran shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swings through that.
0-2.
That one in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Chapman snags it for the 2nd out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Here's Dylan Moore. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Seattle, and it remains 1-0. Start of the 4th, and now it's going to be Lamont Wade Jr.
Wade Jr.
And ball 1.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes
1
is
strike.
getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Elliot Ramos will hit next. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Two down, base is empty. Patrick Bailey, the next to hit. And a foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Late with the swing there.
0-1. Ball.
And that's in there at the knees.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So one hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Giants 1 and the Mariners nothing. Back in Seattle, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Victor Robles. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Now 1-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next pitch is outside. That's to third, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. One up, one down.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Grounded out his first time up. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. He's 0 for 1. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And we're back. Now here is Grant McCray.
Grant McCray.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Puts it away for the out.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 2 in this one. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Inside, almost got him.
Two.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 2 down.
Now that second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. And there's a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that's outside. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball. Inside. And it's 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Yeah.
The Mariners down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying and out of here. He'll circle the bases, and we're level. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the DH, Mitch Haniger. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ripped to third. Tosses across to first. That's the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Gilbert back to work. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, these Giants finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Swing and a pop-up. Raley hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now it's Matt Chapman, 1 for 2. Chapman, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Right through there for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Hard hit left side. Crawford throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And that's in there for strike 1. And downstairs. Two down, nobody on. Late swing, foul to the left. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. There's a strike.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Makes the catch for the out.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Fitzgerald. Throw to first in time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now the DH, Elliot Ramos.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Gets the call, strike one. Looking to get the tying run on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's towards center. One up, one down.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. A walk, and he's also singled.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. In there safely.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Yastrzemski.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Logan Gilbert will depart. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air. Polanco. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's the left fielder, Grant McCray. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Giants leave 1, and our score remains 2-1. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 7th. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Clips the corner, 0-1. Movement in the bullpen, Tyler Rogers. Getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Doval warming up as well. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Comes a 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Tosses to first, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Santos.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
And here is Tyler Fitzgerald. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Well, Boog, you have to be able to trust your coaches in this spot. That's what baseball is all about. You're relying on the people around you to set you up for success. Players need to rely on their coaches the same way they rely on their teammates.
Willie Adames will hit next.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Pickoff throw.
He's safe.
Runner on the move. Pitch in the dirt. Throw to second. He's safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
So the tying run at second. Late swing, fouled off. Here's the pitch to Adames. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. And it remains 2-2.
Full count.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr., 1 for 3. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Right down to shoot, strike 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Andres Munoz up and loosening in the pen. Thornton getting loose as well. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Hit hard but foul off to the left. That's way outside. And the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Late night Lamont down on strikes.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Trying to pull up with a motorcade. Every single day trying to hold a K. Look me in the face, put the phone away. Got a grind, don't
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Rogers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. In now is the Mariners DH, Mitch Haniger. There's a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Left field. McCray. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul. Rogers fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
It's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes, and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one pushed to the left and foul. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. It's in and out of his glove. Makes the turn and heads for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. And a foul ball. And foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Polanco at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Giants 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And now, Elliot Ramos, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone. 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Fly ball down the line. Robles makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bailey swings through it for strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one not close. And the count even 1-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. To the right side. And that one handled. Nice throw from short right to get him. 2 gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
1 out left for the Giants. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. Fouled off left side. And that one a little below the knees. And 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Raleigh down to first with it. In-time ball game. And the strikeout ends it.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long